Red Sox are in the news a lot right now. Kratz, what did you think about the Garrett Crochet extension? I saw it. I was like, oh, wow. He's still under team control for a couple of years. Good for him. Great job on that deal. I mean, that's a big money deal for someone I just talked to Ken about that, has had injury concerns, had one good season last year. Stuff is off the charts, but the Red Sox clearly did not want to let him get to free agency.
I don't think he wanted to get to free agency either. He said it last year. Hey, you want to trade for me? You gotta extend me if you trade for me. And the White Sox were like, crap. Like, I get it. He's not dumb. This is good money too. Like this is you brought up Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns was in a open market. Crochet knows this is a pitching is fleeting. Like if you come off a Tommy John surgery, you got about 6 years to your next one is the average. Not for everybody. Is that sped up because he throws 100? Is that sped up because he throws a 92-mile-an-hour slider because his arm's at a different angle? We don't know. But good for him to get it. And the Red Sox, to me, I love what they did. I thought the Orioles should have done this with Corbin Burns. I thought they should have said, we traded for you. We gave up some big pieces for the Red Sox. They gave up Kyle Teal. Monstrous piece in that. There's other pieces too, but lock it in. This is worth it to the Red Sox, and this is really worth it to Crochet.
Absolute stud. He's going to be a great pitcher for a long time. In my opinion, a top 5 pitcher in the league. One of the best left-handers you're going to see play the game for a very long time if he can stay healthy. I think this is a great job by the Red Sox to lock a guy in that needs to be locked in. He's young. He's spry. He throws the ball really well, and he's going to be a staple for the Red Sox moving forward. And now he could sit back and relax and just play the game too as well. Everybody that comes up, they get paid. I'm not saying they don't get paid a lot of money, but to get that contract under your belt, you could kind of breathe a little bit better knowing that, hey, I don't, necessarily have to, go out there and be Nolan Ryan every day. I could just be myself and still get guys out and still perform. Exceptional. Not a bad deal at all for both. And no. Yes, I did say top 5.
He can get another bite at the apple, yeah. I mean, so if he opts out after 2030, that's his age 31 season. I mean, good for him. But the owner of the Red Sox completely learned his lesson here. I think that's important too, right? He was cheap. I mean, it's true. John Henry definitely has had a lot of success. He wants to win, but he was cheaping out, and he also had PTSD from past deals. And that happens, right? That hurts. Chris Sale will be the first one to tell you that he felt like he was a bust after that contract was signed. Of course, they won a World Series, but that was right before the contract was signed, and John Henry wants to avoid that. So what does he do? He basically finds the guy who looks very much like Chris Sale and says, I'm going to sign him long term now, so I don't let him get to free agency because we've kind of sucked the last few years, and I'm getting crushed by fans, and they were starting to talk with their wallet. And let's not overlook that, Kratz. Ratings were down on the TV side. Stadium was looking emptier than it had been in a long time. This is a super, super devoted fan base to the franchise, but you got to show some effort on both sides, and you cannot ignore paying top flight starters when you're a team like that. You can't just completely skip that part of the equation. There is supreme risk, but you might as well at least do it with some younger pitchers. I know he's had some injuries, and also we just haven't seen him as a starter for long, but this is a guy who at least you're going to get in those, mid to late 20s for the length of that deal.
Young is key there. He's not even 26 yet. He'll turn 26 this season. But to me, who got him this contract more? Was it because we talk about, he's got PTSD from the David Price signing or the Chris Sale signing? But who got it for him? The fact that Chris Sale shows if he's healthy, he can bounce back and be a Cy Young, even though he didn't do it in Red Sox land. Or was it the Mookie Betts? Like, I have gotten so much flack for letting a superstar go. So which of those cases made John Henry say, all right, this is an opportunity we have. This dude's still only 25 years old. How do we lock him up to be our future ace? He's not an ace yet, but a future ace.
I'm going to go off the board here and give you a name that you would not expect me to throw out there, and I haven't seen this anywhere, so maybe I'm coming up with something. But Yamamoto. who signs with the Dodgers a year ago. And of course, he comes over from Japan with all the credentials, but don't overlook the biggest part of that signing and why he got that much money last year.
He's young.
Super young starter, and obviously signed for a long period of time. This deal is about half that, less than half that in terms of years. And you're getting a guy during those age, 20, he would be, so he's 25 right now. So yeah, 27, 28, 29, 30. I mean, you're getting those similar years that you're going to get with Yamamoto. And it's at about half the price of Yamamoto's contract and about half the years of Yamamoto's contract. So do you think that's a factor? We don't see starters hit the market that often at this young of an age.
No, I agree. I agree with that, but I don't think the Red Sox had to do this. I think this is a good show. This is a great show. I mean, think about the last 4 weeks since they signed Bregman, something that they haven't done, and since they now have extended Crochet. Like, this should, Red Sox fans, you can still be pissed about your team's start or the fact that, they don't have this or that. That's fine. Ownership's doing it. Ownership that I was critical of is doing it. They're doing things to put their team in a good place. I mean, we heard from Corbin Burns. The Red Sox made a good push. It wasn't enough to draw them away from being home all year round.
FT fam, I hope you have as much confidence as Penelope right now, who is an avid Spot and Tango fan, okay? And she uses the code FOUL, Kratz, because this is a personalized dog food subscription service that prevents you, of course, from going to the store to pick up the food, and she just gets the highest quality unkibble. That is what they're known for. And I know you love the quiz part of it too.
It's a super quick quiz, but it lets you give them the information and they tailor it to what is needed based on their age, size, activity level, all things that are custom for each and every one of your dogs.
Yeah, human grade ingredients in that unkibble. USDA meat, fruits, and veggies that are approved there. No artificial stuff, no preservatives. They've got the exclusive deal for the FT fam for a limited time. Go to spotandtango.com/foul. Use code FOUL to get 50% off your first order. That's spotandtango.com/foul. It's spotandtango.com/foul, code FOUL.
Hey everybody, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.